Flying in the front of an air cam is probably as close to becoming a bird as I'll ever get. You just want to stick your arms out and experience what it feels like. It's a unique way to travel for sure, and there's hardly anything blocking your view. The wings behind you, there's no wing struts, there's no engine or propeller in front of you, and it's very quiet. Doug Keller, a good friend of mine, engineer by trade, has come up with many designs to enhance the STOL flying world. And he just finished this airplane, so he invited me to come down and experience an air cam. The plan was for me to come down and actually fly the airplane. Well, Doug was going to give me some instruction, of course. It's a unique perspective because you're flying from the front seat when solo, and so you really have no perspective about where the wing's at. Unfortunately, although this day was, as far as beautiful, it was beautiful out, but it was pretty windy and gusty and not ideal conditions for me to actually take over the airplane and learn how to take off and land in it. So we decided to postpone that part of it for another day and just went out and did a little bit of gravel bar hopping in it. So my first ride in the air cam, we've landed here on the Willamette River. It's a kind of a windy, gusty day. You fly this airplane from the front seat solo, and it's very, very calm in the front seat. I guess it's a little bit more breezy in the back seat, which I haven't experienced. And you got all the controls in the front. And then back seat just has the basic instruments here, but you have dual controls, both front and back. Doug just finished this airplane. He's been working on it for about 2 years, and it's really clean. He's put 29-inch bush wheels and Behringer wheels and brakes on it. And it's got a T3 tail spring with a baby bush wheel, with the wide baby bush wheel. 2 Rotax, are they 912s?
912, yeah. 100 horsepower.
100 horsepower each, so 200 horsepower on takeoff. And it is very impressive. So much more impressive than a Cub on takeoff with the power. It just pushes you back in the seat. Has a huge vertical. Not an ideal day to be out flying it. The view from the front seat is pretty amazing. Doug said, "Are you scared?" And I was like, no, it doesn't feel scary to me. Maybe if you had a fear of heights, it might feel a little scary, but it felt pretty natural sitting out front. As I already said, with safety in mind, after just wrecking my own airplane only, I don't know, 6 or 7 months ago, we decided to postpone my flight lesson for another day. Doug spent almost 2 years building this airplane in his spare time, and it is a prime example of what an air cam should look like. I don't know how many airplanes Doug's built over the years that I've known him, but as usual, Doug moves on fairly quickly, and this airplane will be going up for sale, if not already, in the very near future. So if you're interested, type aircam into Barnstormers and you'll see more information about it. One thing that really shocked me about the aircam was how impressive the power was. It's much more substantial than what a Super Cub feels like with a 180 horse. It really puts you back in your seat, and it gets up and goes pretty quickly. I don't think it would probably beat a Super Cub on takeoff, but it'd give it a good run for its money if it was light. We had full fuel this day, so full fuel 2 guys, and it was still very impressive performance. This airplane is designed for giving rides for sure, or maybe filming with. It's got such a unique front view that anybody that goes for a ride in it can't help but be impressed with the visibility sitting out on the point of this airplane. Anyway, if you're interested in this airplane, give Doug a holler, look it up on Barnstormers, type in AirCam, and if it's still for sale, it should come up.